Whatever happens, happens for the better. Malti Devi was living happily in her big house with her two sons, Ramesh and Suresh. Her elder son, Ramesh, was very sharp and clever, while his younger son, Suresh, was very innocent. There was a lot of land in Malti Devi's village on which both the brothers used to work together.
Hey Suresh, please go to the city today and bring 4 sacks of seeds. I will take care of the rest of the work here.
But he has a sprained leg. How will he be able to go to the city in this condition?
Hey mom, that's why I am sending him to the city. When he walks, his leg will heal soon.
The condition of Suresh's leg is not good, but he is unable to convince his elder brother and goes to the city. By evening, Suresh returns from the city with 4 sacks of seeds.
Brought the seeds? Okay, it's great. Now tomorrow we will go to the fields and sow the seeds. Hopefully this year's harvest will be great.
Next day, Ramesh and Suresh sow seeds in the fields. The whole day, Suresh works like a laborer in the fields and Ramesh goes under the tree every now and then to rest. Suresh always works harder than his elder brother, but he never goes home and tells this to his mother. Whenever both the brothers return from the fields in the evening, Ramesh always looks so tired as if he had done all the hard work.
Oh mom, today I really broke my back. Firstly, so much heat and on top of that, so much hard work.
Oh my child, how much work do you do? Suresh has sprained his leg, hence the entire responsibility has fallen on you.
Oh no problem mom. Whether I did it or he did it, it is the same thing.
But now I'm thinking of getting you married, Ramesh. At this old age, I can no longer do more work. Once you get married, I will then soon start looking for girls for Suresh too.
Hey mom, look, Suresh has also come. Ask him whether he wants to get married or not.
Why to ask from him now? Whatever I will see, that will be good for both of you. After a few days, Malti Devi goes to find a girl for her elder son Ramesh. That girl is looking very fair and beautiful. Wow, the girl is just like milk cream.
Yes mom, you are telling the truth.
Look, we like the girl and we want to get married as soon as possible. Yes, that is fine. But we have a condition. Condition? What condition? I have 2 daughters. She's Neelam and her younger sister is Sheetal. I want that both my daughters should be married together. If it's like this, then it's just fine for me too. My younger son is Suresh. Let us see your Sheetal for our Suresh. Why don't you do one thing? Please call your Sheetal also. Sheetal, daughter, please come out. When Sheetal comes in front of them, Ramesh and his mother are shocked to see her. Sheetal is as black as coal. At that time, Malti Devi returns home without saying anything to them. In the name of one beautiful daughter-in-law, I can't bring another daughter-in-law as a black woman.
Hey mom, you two don't think or understand anything. Do you know that Suresh's leg is not getting better? Try to look at what is lacking in your son too.
But he will be alright very soon.
Hey mom, what do you know? All that is a matter of later on and his fate, whether it will be fine or not. Right now, I say get Suresh married to the girl you met. Otherwise, you won't even get this later. The rest is your choice. Even if you refuse this relationship, I have no problem. Anyway, I don't even want to get married right now. The rest is your choice.
Ramesh completely turns his mother's mind with his cunningness. Malti Devi accepts the condition of the girl's parents and gets her 2 sons married to both the sisters. Ramesh is very happy to have a wife like the milk cream and is laughing inside his room at Suresh's luck. For a few days, the life of all goes well, but then a fight starts between the 2 sisters. On one hand, Ramesh always keeps Suresh under his control and Neelam always keeps her sister Sheetal under her control. Ramesh and Neelam are so clever that they always used to do all the ill things and put the name of Suresh and Neelam. I am saddened by your daily fights. It would be better if both of you live separately now. Yes, Mom. I also feel the same now. It is better to live separately. It's okay then. I have two houses in this village, one here and the other one is on top of the hill. Now both of you decide amongst yourself.
Hey mom, Suresh's leg is not well right now. So give him the house which is on top of the hill. Because the farmland is very close to the house. He won't even have to walk. We will stay here and I will see the fields located here. After all, whatever it is, he is my brother only. It is my duty to see his welfare.
Malti Devi gives the dilapidated house on top of the hill and the adjacent fields to Suresh. Poor Suresh silently goes away from there with his wife to live in the dilapidated house. The condition of that house is so bad that it seems as if no one has lived in it for centuries. Ramesh and Neelam feel happy on success of their plan. How nicely we have fooled Mom. We took this house and the nearby fields too. What did brother-in-law get? That dilapidated house on top of the hill and the adjacent fields on which he would have to work hard again. But why have you not sent Mom with them?
Do you know how much savings my mom has? If she has gone with them, she would have gone along with all her savings. And anyway, this should only happen with that idiot Suresh. I'm very much annoyed with him. Whatever happens, happens for the better, Sheetal. You don't lose your heart. Whatever happened might be for some better future for tomorrow.
Hey, what good? We are sitting here on top of the hill. Tell me what's good about it? Brother-in-law did everything so cleverly and your mom feels that whatever his elder son does is the right and you're always wrong.
Hey Sheetal, you stay calm. See, I will make this house nice and you will not have any problem here. You don't lose your heart.
Now both the brothers have their own houses and their own farms. Suresh has been working hard from the beginning on the land adjacent to his house. His wife Sheetal also helps him in his work. Both of them keep working with all their might even in the scorching heat. Sheetal gets pregnant after a few days, but still she works hard with Suresh. One day, a very prominent minister comes there to visit the hilltop side village.
Hey brother, I have been watching for a long time that you have some problem in your leg. But still you are busy working like a bull. And above all, hey brother, your pregnant wife is also supporting you in your hard work. What should I do, Minister Sahab? Now if I look at my feet, then what will we eat? I feel very happy to see hard-working people like you who know how to work hard even in difficulties and do not make any excuses. I appreciate your wife too, who is supporting her husband in such a situation. Hey, listen, Ramlal, the reward that we give to 5 people every year should go to this hardworking man this time. This man has a problem in his leg, yet look how hard he is working. Now he should get a tractor by tomorrow itself and all the medical facilities for his wife must be provided from my fund. And yes, give 5 lakh rupees from our side for the betterment of their coming child.
Listening to this, Suresh and Sheetal's happiness knows no bounds. Tears of happiness are flowing in the eyes of both of them.
You must really come as God for us.
Really, Minister Sahab, we will never forget your help, which you have done for us. Thank you very much.
Now don't say anything more. Always be happy.
The very next day, Suresh gets a new tractor and with the help of which, it becomes very easy for Suresh to do farming. Within a few days, Suresh's crop is waving all around. Suresh and Sheetal are very happy, but then one night it starts raining very heavily.
Hey, look, Sheetal, how strong the storm is coming.
Oh God, what will happen to our crop now?
Nothing will happen to our crops because we live at such a height. There will be no waterlogging in our fields, but I'm thinking about my brother. All their fields will be ruined.
It keeps raining the whole night and entire villages are filled with water. All the fields of Ramesh gets ruined. There is knee-deep water even in their house too.
I am just coming after seeing our fields. All our fields have been ruined.
Ramesh had no harvest that year and on top of that, due to water logging in the house, it became difficult for everyone to live. Gradually, Ramesh exhausts all his mother's savings, and when his mother also runs out of money, he and his wife start misbehaving with her. Hey Neelam, my medicine is over. Please go and tell Ramesh that he will bring it today. There is no food for us here and you have to take medicine. Look, mom, in old age, diseases start appearing in the body, so now you must learn to live with them. Oh God, how are you saying this to me? I gave every single penny of my savings to you people, and today you're doing like this for my medicine? Just then, Ramesh comes there, and instead of taking his mother's side, he starts shouting at her.
You did not do any favor by giving your savings to us. You keep breaking the oath the whole day, and my wife does all the work of the house.
Oh God, what am I hearing? I always help Neelam in doing the household work. Both the daughter-in-law and her son scold Malti Devi a lot, and at the same time, they start from their home to leave Malti Devi to Suresh's house. When they reach Suresh's house, they are stunned to see his house, his rolling fields, and the tractor parked in the fields.
Hey mom, brother, sister-in-law, please come on, come inside.
Son, I will stay here with you from now onwards. Today I saw their reality. I could never understand their cunningness and kept misunderstanding both of you. Hey mom, this is your house only. We always wanted you to stay with us. Don't cry and sit here.
Hey Suresh, when did you get this house built and were not your fields ruined by the rains? And whose tractor is that? Just understand, brother, that whatever happened to us happened for the better. Because of the problem of my legs, the Minister Sahab has given me this tractor. And because of you today, our fields are standing safe. Because if you had not given us these fields, they too would have drowned.
Hearing this, Ramesh and Neelam get very angry and angrily curse their fate and leave from there. Suresh and Sheetal live happily with their mother, and within a few days, a beautiful daughter is born to them, which further doubles their happiness.